What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. On today's video, I'll be talking about my black pickup. It'll be a short video, just on some more history of my truck and how long I've had it. It's pretty chilly out here today, this Monday evening. I think temperature's already dropping below 50, I'm sure by now. So I hope you enjoy this video. If you do, hit that like button, consider subscribing, as I'll be putting out more content. So here we go. What's going on, and welcome back to another video. Trying to stay on top of making more videos more frequently. Today's video, as you can probably hear my truck. Got it running, I'm warming it up, and just getting it ready for tomorrow. I need to get the inspection, get the registration. It's been out about a month. And funny thing today, I went to the courthouse to try to get the registration, and you're supposed to get the inspection first, get that done, and then go get your registration. Well, I don't know, I guess it slipped my mind. I just completely forgot, and I went straight to the courthouse, and sure enough, they asked me, have you gotten it inspected? I felt like a goof. I was just thinking to myself, like, can't believe I forgot this. You can't get your registration without your inspection. So I'm just gonna, not for the video purpose, but I gotta run through it, make sure everything's good, wipers, all the lights work, check everything, make sure it's all good. But I did want to share, I guess, a little bit more about this pickup. I've had this truck about 13 years, 14 to be exact. I've had it since 06, and yeah, this is the truck that I've had. I won't sell. It's I've had those wheels as well, just as long, about 20 years. I mean, not 20 years, 14 years. Not too long after I had purchased the truck, I went to a tire shop and bought those. They're 22s. They used to be on 305 4022, which is a pretty big tire. It used to rub a lot, and now it's a 285 4022. But this truck's taking me everywhere. I went to school for a little while, Wyoming, Wild Tech. Don't know how many people have heard of Wild Tech, but I went there for about 8 months. And this truck took me all the way up there and back about 2 or 3 times, 2 or 3 trips. And it's been a faithful truck. I mean, the only things I've needed to replace are just maintenance items. It's had a few batteries. It's had spark plugs, all the tune-up stuff changed on it multiple times. And I had even given this truck to my mom for some time, and she decided to give it back to me either last year or the year before I got it back. She returned it to me. I told her she didn't need to. It was a gift that I had wanted to give to her, and but she returned it to me, and it's gonna stay in the family. And I plan on, I don't know, giving it to my daughter. Probably she'll probably drive it for high school. If she wants, she'll probably want a car. But yeah, there's a lot of history with this truck. I love this truck. This is I haven't done a whole lot to it. The drop that it has right now, it's probably been on there maybe 6 months. Trying to get this. There it is. So, yeah. But yeah, it needs work still. It's got low oil pressure. Probably needs an oil pump. It needs quite a few things. It's old. It's a 1990 model. It's already 30 years old. Hard to believe a truck like this is 30 years old, but It also had a roll pan at one point. I recently put the bumper back on, and but yeah, I'd really like to get it repainted black. Not sure if I want to put the trim back on it, but there's a whole lot of things I want to do to it. It'll be a process. It'll be a process, and right now the focus is on that new project that I got. Hoping to get that one going here in the next 6 months or so. Get it ready for spring, summer, camping trips. Guess I'll go ahead and shut it off. Take the key out and it's still dinging. Crazy truck. That was another thing that I had done. I don't know how many of you have one of these pickups, an 88 to 98 Chevy, but these are earlier models. They had a lot of, the steering column starts to come loose, and you've actually got to take it all apart. Take the steering wheel off, take quite a bit of the steering column apart to get down to the steering shaft, and there's like 4 bolts that are loose. They get loosened over the years, I guess, from the factory. They didn't put any sort of like Loctite or anything like that. So I went in there and put some like blue Loctite, so it wouldn't necessarily be there permanently, but it'll keep them bolts in there. But that steering column had a lot of slack from those bolts. There's 4 of them. But yeah, I did that recently, and well, I mean, it's been about a year that I did it, but just kind of tighten up loose ends that the truck's had. And you know, it's the original motor. I plan on keeping it original. I had wanted to LS swap it, but I think I'll just keep it original. The motor will probably get refreshed, and just keep it original, really. It's not, you know, these trucks, they came with a 350, a 700 R4 overdrive transmission, and they're great trucks just the way they are, I think, in my opinion. You see a lot of these getting LS swapped, but I want to keep mine original. And so as far as that goes, probably as far as parts, I don't know, I've got these old school early 90s, well, late 90s actually, tail lights. They call them Euro style. Not sure if I want to keep those, but everybody recognizes the truck because of those tail lights, because of the wheels. I mean, there's little things like that make it stand out from the others. Everybody knows this is my truck. But yeah, so this is a little bit more in depth, I guess, about my black truck. And so I just wanted to share and just make another video. It's not a how-to video like my past ones, but just a little more info on this truck, and the history that I've had with it. And so yeah, if y'all like this video, hit that like button. I'll try to continue putting more content out, whether it be how-to videos or just a little bit more in-depth info on the trucks that I have. And if you like my channel, subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next one.